Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? It is ORV time, man. It is some ORV time. So, without further ado, let me pull it up. Give me a second here. Womp, 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 womp. 237. Nah, we ended on the wildest thing, though. Like, we really ended on some really, really wild shit. Like, I don't know what happened to Mans. Is this right? It's 236, right? This is 236. Right, 237. Okay, yeah. Double check. Make sure we ain't on the wrong joint. Okay, let's pull it up. That's crazy. All right. We are doing window capture. Two, three. And it did not pop up. Let's try this again. All right, there we go. Gucci down to the socks. All right. So shout out to anybody who joins late or watches back. I always thank you guys. I appreciate you. You know that the content is right now is Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Still trying to catch up. Obviously, I don't think we're that far off now though. I'm pretty sure the chapters drop whatever Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Um, Still no Tower of God news, so I'm sorry for those who double dip. Nothing for that now, but I am reading Orv, so I think I'm gonna start reading Ordeal too. I've heard some really good things about Ordeal, and I'm probably gonna get into it. So not sure how long that's gonna take me, but once I start it, I'll let you guys know, and we'll probably do a review for that eventually. So maybe really getting big in the manga scene. Ain't too many mangas I'm reading right now besides like Four Nights, and I dabble in One Piece. I'm really not big into One Piece these days like I used to be. But all right, Orf time. So okay, so we got Dazed, Swish. You always screech like that. What now? Are you going to pick a fight about this time? Oh, what are you gonna? What now? What are you gonna pick a fight about this time? Why are you sulking? Mind your own business. What happened with the spy? He's unconscious. Still, wasn't he unconscious when you dragged him away? To be more precise, he fainted again after being penalized for revealing part of his contract with Azamadis. Okay, and it was just getting interesting. I gave birth to a child, and then he checked. That's actually hilarious, though. Um, okay. What's wrong? Why did you let me join the Revolutionary Army? Huh? I'm not the Guardian or the Revolutionary. I'm not even a cherished person of the Civil Council like Eileen. Darn, here he goes. June Yu suffers from regressor's depression. None of the Twizzle protagonists have great mental health, do they? But Young gets bouts of intense self hatred. Interesting. Okay. Character Young Jang's lethargy. Lethargic. Lethargic. Um, Character Young Jang's self hatred level 10 activated. Damn, self hatred level 10 is crazy work. That's crazy work. Sheesh. Um, Night will come again. Will you be able to protect the people then? Probably not. Not even I know all the executioners are. Know who all the executioners are. I won't be able to catch all of them before the next night. Still, there are still 7 executioners I didn't get. If those 7 decide to start hacking people up, the night will be a festival of blood. Right. Okay. But we have a way to stop them. All we have to do is find the fighter. Unfortunately, there probably is no fighter. What? What makes you say that, Mark? No one received the skills from the previous fighter. Unlike other positions in the game, the fighter's position is passed down from one fighter to the other, to the next. After the fighter who protected the last revolutionary died, there was no one to replace them. Interesting. Okay, so why is this one different? In that case, we can make a new fighter. They just need to take over the position from another fighter, right? Sure, but as far as I know, there are no more fighters in the 73rd Demon Realm. I won't be looking in the Demon Realm. Huh? Glance. Hey, try talking to the wall. What are you talking about? You have a wall, don't you? A wall that blocks you every time you try to learn something? How, how do you know about the wall? I have my ways. I don't know about anyone else, but I know how Young has a wall. So he has a wall. It's not like a fourth wall, though. Or is it a fourth wall? To be precise, he has a wall called the unidentified wall. Really? So this isn't just a concept to Kim. He has a there's another type of wall. That's kind of crazy. Okay, that wall has stopped you from learning skills and things like that up until now, right? That's why you ended up being lethargic and self-loathing. So why would his wall stop him though? Okay, what? I know you think of that as a skill wall, but it's not. It has an entirely different purpose. But how do you even know about? Just hurry up and talk to it. You can talk to that wall, can't you? Come on. Character High activated unidentified wall level 1. Mr. Wall? The unidentified wall frowns. So he had. Okay, this wall thing is confusing as hell. But why does he have a wall, though? And it's a wall that takes his. It's a wall that takes. It blocks him from learning other skills. I didn't think I get a message too. The identify wall frowns. The identify wall looks at its master. Is it because our walls are similar? Yeah, why would he get walls about his wall? Are they related? The identify wall says you're not qualified yet. He's just as cranky as he's just as cranky as in the novel. Come on, don't be like that. Let him do it. If you don't help him, he'll die. The identify wall asks, "Who are you?" That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you even talk to me, and how do you know who I am? The identify wall asks, "How can you hear me?" Facts. How can you hear him? How are you talking to this wall? It doesn't matter who I am. Just let me do this. The the constant "it doesn't matter" or ignoring, it's becoming a little bit annoying. Like, because, like, of course, I in particular want explanations to things that kind of just pop up and don't make sense. And it's like the ignorance behind it. It gets quite annoying in this series, and this is where I'm kind of at with it right now. Like, all right, bro. Like, I'm pretty. It'll get explained later, but it's just annoying for that to keep happening. Shouldn't he be able to use the minimum features at level 1? Why are you stopping him? The identify wall scowls. Crackle, crack. That plausibility? Are you really going to stay grumpy? Things are not going to end well for you if you keep this up. You'll have a hard time finding a new host if he dies. Being able to put forth this much energy with not a constellation but a single skill shows just how much potential Hai Young has. So, okay, I don't know what to make of this other wall. I really don't. I don't know what's happening, but okay. I'm have I'm I have to make sure he awakens here. The identified wall says you're so arrogant. Oh, its response is much more aggressive than I expected. Personal skill, the fourth wall is strongly activated. Oh, did that wall try to attack him and then his wall activated? The fourth wall greets the unidentified wall. Okay, so we're having a wall off here. Alright, whatever that means. The unidentified wall is startled. Can the walls talk to each other? The fourth wall greets the unidentified wall warmly. Okay, yeah, this is totally a wall off. All right, friend. So I'm assuming that's Kim's wall saying friend to the other wall. The identified wall begins to tremble. Oh boy. The identified wall says, who the hell? What the hell? Who the hell? Is the fourth wall angry? Is the fourth wall doing that? All right, yeah, let me just keep reading. Yeah. The identified wall shouts in pain. The unidentified wall shouts. Oh, the identified wall is getting bodied by the fourth wall. Holy. Oh, no. Ah. Crackle. Bzz, bzz, bzz. And then it stopped. The unidentified wall asks, Who are you? I'm not exactly sure why Hai Young has this wall, but my guess is that this wall has something to do with his job prior to moving dimensions. So not even Kim knows why he has this wall. But what's it like? What? Yeah, why does he have a wall? Like because he's a story person. Like Kim's the only person that we've seen so far in the story that has a wall. That's like the fourth wall. That's like literally exists as the fourth wall, right? I didn't know that story characters could have it too. Now it's obviously not the fourth wall, but it's another type of wall. So this concept is a little bit. Yeah, this is I really do get what people say when it gets a little bit muddy understanding and shit. The identified wall, but then again, that's my own preconceived notion. So the unidentified wall has recognized the incarnation High Young Giant as its master. Also, I need to turn my light on. It's a little dark in here. Sorry, give me a sec. It's a little dark. I thought we was about to be talking about the dude having kids. That's what I thought we was about to be talking about. All right, that's better. Enter the modifier or true name of the being you want to send a message to. What? What's this? What do I enter? So did a message board just pop up? Put in the names I give you. Okay. These are all Twizzler characters who fought as fighters in the demon realm. Wait, wouldn't these people be dead though if the fighters no longer exist? What do I write? I want to become the fighter. Please help me. Would that be good? I don't know. Try it. Did it really go through? Seems like the message failed to convince anyone. Let's try again. Did they move on from the scenario or did they die? Like, why would he be able to talk to other fighters? I'm assuming they moved on from the scenario. Maybe they died or something. All right, too many questions. Too many questions. I'm looking for someone to make me into a fighter. I need your skills as a fighter. Please help me. Darn, they must all be ignoring it because they think it's spam. What do we have to write for them to respond? Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. We just need to get a response, right? Can I write something else? Do you have any idea? I'm a freshman girl looking for a friend. Arr? What is happening, bro? I have no idea what's happening. That's like kind of cringy. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. Like what the fuck? No recipient was entered, so your message was sent randomly to some constellations. It's being sent to constellations. Do you really think that they take that kind of bait? Just wait. Did he just solicit? All right, all right, all right. Black. Not the black abysmal flame dragon. Yo, what? Yo, nah. What's up with the dragon? That's so crazy. I thought it would have been like the god of wine and drink. Like the god of wine and drink would have responded, or somebody like I thought it would have been like one of the waiting for Tuesday night type of constellations would have received it. Not the black of flame dragon. Like why would it be him? That's actually wild shit. Okay, that's the chapter. That's actually wild shit. Like why would it be the dragon though? All right, let's move on. I'm kind of digging where is this going? Oh no, what's so funny? He's just saying funny stuff. Yo, I have no idea, yo. I don't think he's as bad as you think. He speaks like a gentleman. Yeah, right. Did you fall for him or something? You think he's a gentleman? Would a gentleman reply to a message that said, I'm a freshman girl looking for a friend? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that not the most ragey, or baity message that you could possibly get? Like, why would you? That's so weird. All right. He said he replied because I am a freshman. What? He really is just scummed it. That's what I'm saying. He just wanted a friend. He says he's the same age. Why would the black abysmal flame dragon be as young as whoever he's claiming to be? It's a constellation. Shouldn't he be like X amount of years old? Like what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? That's ridiculous. I don't know his real age, but there's no way a freshman's a constellation. Thank you, Kim. Okay, because Kim's thinking like me. Like, okay, like, wait, what does that message say? It's cut off. Hold on. Constellation, blah blah, within the this blah blah are keeping themselves particular to protect their one example of their age. Okay, I'm assuming based on this cut off message that maybe they stay a certain age and they don't age. Is that what's happening with some of the constellations? So like, is the black abysmal flame dragon like a 21-year-old and like, or like a freshman in college would be like 18 and 19 years old. So does he stay 18 and 19? Is that why? If that's the explanation, still like because like, but I guess age isn't really a number for them. All right, yeah. All right, let's go. No way, but still, isn't that a bit too young? Ah, what's that scream from the council room? You keep messing, Joe. I'll be right back. Okay, what should I ask? Just forget about him. He's not the fighter anyway. You should try talking to someone else. You wrote down a list of names I told you earlier, right? Why did I faint? Okay, so he's waking up. You passed out from remembering the pain of childbirth. Okay, so now we get to the weird conversation. This is what I thought the chapter was going to start off with. Now it's about to get weird. All right, let's get weird. Just from that, I believe you also cursed out Azamadis a bit as well. That beastard. Let me ask again. What do you mean you gave birth? And how did you win Azamadis' favor? I better start with how I became. Oh, it just got weird. It just got weird. Oh God. All right, let me spray through this. I'd better start with how I came to be with child. No, bro, not the tinny, bro, not the tinny, bro. I think I can guess. Wasn't it because the fight with the Warden of the Dark That was the start of it, but it wasn't because of him that I had a child. So you're saying it was because of the curse. When Mayun dealt that last blow to the Warden of the Dark, he was cursed by Azumatas. Right, and the curse was that like the Demon King is looking at you for revenge or something, right? And Azumatas' curse uses his probability to make the cursed being's worst nightmares come true. Oh, that's hard. This was crazy. I forgot about this. Yeah, Johnny. I don't know what I'm getting into right now. I see, but is that even possible to give birth with your? Please don't ask about that. Yeah, cause all right, let's just curious do this, man. Yeah, awkward silence. Doja Kim thought himself how odd this felt. Yeah, who would have expected I talk with my young like this one day? True. Though, I mean, Jun Yu, do you know what it means to become a father? I can't say that I do. I know now. It was so painful. Hmm. Honestly, in this case, I don't know whether he should be called a father or a mother, though. And I was also happy. Hmm. I actually might feel a little guilty about it, about him now. Even if he had a kid, if he doesn't have it anymore, it got taken from him. I can kind of sympathize with that a bit because he looks like he's a bit sad about it. She's a lovely daughter. Even though I don't understand the conception part, I can see. Oh, he's not a demon yet though. I like to meet her sometime. Is she in the demon world? We're not together right now. So where is she? It's a long tale. Are you sure you want to hear it? Tell me. I like listening to stories. My young has Han didn't immediately become the demon king's underling. Right. That's what I'm saying. He's not a demon yet. His story continued in a place my friends and I knew nothing of. Oh wow. Is this man like dodging monsters with his daughter? That's actually kind of crazy. He got through scenarios alone, bringing the daughter he birthed with him. That's kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie, because after everything they've been through, that's kind of cooked. Um, that must have been difficult. It was. I nearly died many times, and in the end, I fell into a crisis I couldn't help her in. In the moment I fell into the dark castle scenario, I realized I wouldn't be able to protect my girl with my strength alone. Please, if someone protects my child, if you just save this child, I'll do anything. Damn. I feel kind of bad for him. So he kind of we like. I originally thought he died at some point and we just off screened or whatever, but he was still alive the whole time and he was participating in his own like scenarios, I guess, or partially in the main scenario, because he's in the castle, so that's a part of the main scenario. But he had his daughter with him the whole time, trying to protect her, even with like whatever skills he may have possessed, like in anything she had. That still had to be super difficult to deal with. That's actually kind of butt. Like that kind of sucks. Um, what a lovely child. That was Azamata's. Did the Demon King take your daughter from you? Azamatus, the demon god of wrath and lust. If he got his hands on a human, they probably wouldn't survive in good condition. She'll be safe. She was born out of Adamaza's curse after all. I can't decide if it's fortunate or not, but the Demon King is in a position where he can't harm my daughter because he's taken her to be his physical incarnation. Oh, shite. Oh, shite. Dragon Boy, what's going on? Oh, man. That's actually kind of. That's kind of cooked. So to protect his daughter, the Demon King is using her as a physical incarnation. Oh man, yeah, I'm starting to feel bad for Han a little bit. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's why I became a demon. I want to save my daughter. I won't beat around the bush. Please help me. If you help me this once, I'll never forget the favor. What did he just ask of me? What does he want to do? You've been around me a long time, so you know me well. When I turn to cowardice, there's no limit to the how low I'll stoop. But even I have things I refuse to give up. Also, what happened last night was unexpected. I just intended to scare the people. I didn't tell them to hurt anyone. But the executioners got excited by the appearance of the guardian and acted on their own. He swore an oath in existence, so he must be telling the truth. He did. Sorry, but I have no intention of fighting with Ozymandias. You don't need to fight him. You just need to continue what you were doing. Inciting the revolution and killing the Duke, that will help me. I thought you were on the Duke's side. I was, but with things as they are now, I'm starting to think that helping you wouldn't be too bad. What are you saying? Azimadas won't help me to help the Duke. He offered me a proposal. If I make him the story he wants, he'll return my daughter to me. I will let ORV build up more chapters until I get close to 300 chapters, and I will pick it up again. Did you? Are you up to date, Dragon Boy? Just curious, just asking. I haven't. I'm not up to date, so I'm not. Obviously I'm not up to date, but I'm just curious. Um, that's a long way off. You heard of the novel Dragon? Oh, he's talking about. Okay. That's why I was working with under Duke Seiwitz. What story does the Demon King want? The story of the 73rd Demon King. So there is no 73rd Demon King, but Azimadas wants him to help cultivate the 73rd Demon King. So was he supporting Duke Seiwitz to help him become the 73rd Demon King? And then in return, would Azimadas maybe kill him and take his story or something? Or okay, that's what I'm assuming. Like that would be the way it would happen. But yes, haven't read the latest two chapters. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, waiting for 50 chapters is crazy though. You're way better than me. I couldn't do it. Um, when I get to week to week, I'm just gonna read it and review it week to week. But yeah, I don't know if I could do that. 50 chapters is like a year's worth of shit. Already read the novel, but I was rereading and stopped in where the webtoon has reached. Ah, okay, gotcha. So you're already pretty much familiar with the story. I'm not. I'm just a manga reader, so I wouldn't know what's going on. But okay, that makes sense since you've already read it. That you would be able to wait for that. He told me to forge the 73rd Demon King with my own hands. Okay, yeah, that's literally what I just said. Okay. So yeah, he's helping cultivate the 73rd Demon King. So that's why he was working with Duke Seiwitz because there was no other person that was like a candidate besides Duke Seiwitz, I guess. I mean, there are other dukes, but I guess he just chose the best one. Planet Lugaria. Clack. Ah, June. What's June getting into? That's the end of the 15th scenario, I guess. Okay, so he's going on with scenarios. I need to get stronger. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire looks at you with pity. Demonic Judge. That's what's her face? I forget her name. Why does this constellation keep talking to me recently? I barely had any contact with them in the last round. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire asks why you don't search for Doja King. She really likes Doja, doesn't she? He's the only one that she could like probably talk to help with that. Yeah, Uriel, that's her name. Yeah, I forget her. But she really likes Kim Doja, doesn't she? Kim Doja is dead. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire shakes their head, holding back tears. Aw, poor Uriel. Your notoriety is spreading in the 73rd Demon Realm. Again? Why does my notoriety keep spreading somewhere as far as the 73rd Demon Realm? You know why. You know why. I wonder if Doja King was alive and using my name. But he'd have no reason to do that. That's cap though. No, wait, what if he's alive but in danger. Look at June, man. Look at him, man. What if he's escaped that awful fate and was barely surviving alone with no scenario at the story's horizon? Oh, he putting it together. If he did survive the way that way and is asking for help. Oh, this is a cool panel. Look at the white coat and the black coat. That's a cool panel. Man, I like they do. I love their dynamic duo, bro. That's dope. That's one of the best things about this. I love their dynamic duo. Later chapters are very short. I always finish reading in 5 minutes. Yeah, that me too. I'm with that with every manga I read. I literally just scroll. I usually will go back to look at some of the panels for their art. But with this series, I that's the one thing I've been kind of critical about this series. I'm not a big fan of the art in this series. But it does like there's some art that's really good, but like compared to like a Tower of God or like T-Bait, I'm not huge on the art for this series. But I think it's good enough. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's like crap. It's good enough. Hidden scenario, fake revolutionary. That's the one he's in. Okay. Well, that's cool. So, 73rd Demon Realm, huh? So, is June about to go to the 73rd Demon Realm to go rescue Kim Doja? Nah, that's lit. That's lit. That's lit if he does. That's a great reunion too. Okay. So moving on. I fixed it temporarily, but you've got to be careful when you go out. Understand? She keeps repairing the stories. Okay. You're still outside the main scenario. Did you know the past few days more people have been coming in to get watches? What does that mean? Did all their watches break at once or something? No, people in the industrial complex didn't use watches before. Why not? It made no difference whether they knew the time or not. But doesn't they but don't they at least need to know when night falls? Well, even if they knew when night would fall, they could never avoid death. But now there are nights where no one has to die thanks to you. Oh, okay, that makes sense. In other words, people are now able to fear night again. That makes sense. Now they don't have simply accept night as a natural occurrence. It might be a solvable problem. Okay, that makes sense why they would be doing that. Excuse me. Perhaps they can even live hoping for a tomorrow. That's what people are starting to think. Thanks. I wasn't saying that to make you feel better. It's just that if that it's bad for morale if the revolutionary is all down and gloomy. Oh, wait a minute. Now that you brought up watches, do you know how to make other things too, like a small communication device? Oh, can she make a celly? Would that allow him to like text or like get in contact with his folks? Junyu grew lonely at the sight of the watches. Those people had found time again, but he still lived outside of his time. Junyu suddenly wondered where he was living within the endless amount of time. Maybe I should ask Eileen to make me a watch when this is all over. That guy might care about this world more if he had something like that. This guy's hilarious. Yo, tell me he wasn't sitting here still chatting it up with the abysmal black flame dragon, bro. I want Queen of the Darkest Spring to make a comeback. Is that the underworld? Is that the underworld lady? I forget her name too. Always forget names. Um, this arc started kind of slow, but for me picks up after a while. I feel. Yeah, it's always the in between stuff. I be like in a lot of stories, the in between stuff. But so far, this isn't terrible. It's sustainable. You have you found a fighter? Well, none of the fighters responded. They didn't. Nobody replied. What messages did you send? Tell me now. I'm a freshman girl looking for a friend. He's still sending that. Yo, what's up with this guy, man? Hey, did you think they're all like the Black Flame Dragon? Just how many messages did you send? About 300 altogether. There's no way you sent that to all the constellations, bro. They might have blocked him, thinking it was just spam. Dang it. This isn't good. That list was all the fighters I know. Try writing to the prisoner of Golden Headband. Hey, Wukong. Aren't they a super powerful constellation? They didn't reply. Maybe we should write something to provoke them. What's that constellation interested in? Do they have a special characteristic? Why? Oh, okay. No, I was just sitting here thinking for a second. Why is it that he's able? That's his wall ability, allowing him to message constellations, but other people can't do that. Yeah. It is Persephone. Okay. Don't want to spoil, but I guess this counts as a minor spoiler, but it will pick up the pace in like 20 chapters max. Catfish starts. Catfish Strat still valid in 2025. Catfish Strat is actually very, very solid. It still works on people to. I mean, it's always going to work. Um, Unless you like mature to a certain extent, but yeah. Yeah, Persephone. I do like Persephone, even though I want to know what she really looks like because she only takes on the form of I can't think of her. I've been good with names lately, but today is killing me. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Orange hair. She usually takes her form. Well, he's a male constellation. And he's a bit older. Oh, so he's an old geezer. Sent. You have a message. We got to reply. What did she send? Wait. They didn't. Maybe we write something to provoke them. Well, he's a male constellation. He's a bit older. Oh, so he's an old geezer. Sent. What exactly did you write to him? Grow my hair, grow. That's what you replied to? Nah, nah. Wukong is cooked. Sang, yeah, Sang. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, Wukong's cooked for this. Um, and he replied to that. He says he'll kill me if he ever meets me. Hey, I'm asking who I. He's asking who I am. Should I say I'm Jun Yu? Don't respond. I can't exactly summon the demonic judge of fire to the demon realm, but isn't the demonic judge of fire in? Isn't Uriel an angel? So wouldn't she not be able to come to the demon realm anyway? Because there isn't there a thing between isn't there a thing between like those of like really good and demon kings? Or wait, that realm doesn't have a demon king, so maybe she would be able to come there then, right? Maybe the secret plotter would be okay, but I don't really know his identity yet. This is hopeless. Flame Dragon says he can help. You're still talking to him? Never mind about him. He probably won't be any help. No, he said that he was a fighter in the demon realm for a while. Wait, what? The Abysmal Black Flame Dragon was a fighter? You know what? Sometimes I have to remember that this is all like a big story and that constellations are constantly being made. So, in his past, he was a fighter. No, he said that he was a fighter in the demon realm for a while. Really? That's just so confusing. It would take a large amount, yeah. But the other demon kings won't allow her to enter. Right. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because there's beef between like the constellations and demon kings anyway. So yeah, there'd be no reason for her to come. But she might come for Kim though, if she knows that he's like alive, alive. She would do that, right? The Abysmal Black Flame Dragon was a fighter. Twiza never mentioned that detail. Ah, okay. Something Kim doesn't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's because that's kind of what I was just saying. Like, why was he a fighter? But he says he just killed everyone because he didn't like the scenarios rules. What? He says he just killed everybody. The Duke, the Revolutionary, and the Executioners. Bro, what? He just smoked the entire realm as the fighter just because he didn't like the scenario. That's wild shit. And you're nah, that's wild shit. Like for what? Wait, was that back when the 74th Demon Realm was unified? I definitely recall there being a wild card like that in the Demon Realm history. And that was the Black Abysmal Drain Flame Dragon? Ask him if he can on his fighter skills to you. He says it wouldn't be a problem because he's not using them anyway, but he has one condition. Any transaction through the wall takes a toll anyway. What does he want? He says he's had trouble recently. What trouble? He's not getting along with his incarnation. And they keep ignoring him. The Black Physical Incarnation is it's it's and I'm gonna forget her name, but it's clone 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 girl clone girl. Tell him to give you the all the details. Yeah, my homegirl. Oh, is she depressed over Kim? Is she depressed over Kim? Nah, no way. No way, no way, no way. This is Bay. No way, no way, no way, no way. Hansu, another goat. Yeah, this is what I hope. I know a lot of people hope her Sang and Kim like relationship wise, and I know whatever y'all like novel reader knows what who ends up with whatever. But this is who I want to end up together. Hansu and Kim is all I care about. I'm the same as you, Dragon. That's all I care about. They mesh too well together to me. They need to be a couple. I love when they're together. Is she depressed though over my boy? That's heartbreaking, low key. Ah, duh. Damn. That was close. I also want to know what's going on with that copy of hers that got away or whatever that people keep talking about. People keep talking about that copy of hers that got away. Um, I think somebody was talking about it in the stream a couple streams ago. It was like the not the last stream, the stream before they were saying there was a copy of hers that got away. I want to know what's up with that too. I didn't know she could do something like that. You darn you Doja, and you too June. Drat, Doja is one thing, but why is June acting that way? Oh, does she not think he's dead, or does she know that he's still alive? Huh. I don't know what got into him that he shut himself in his room all day. He chattered away to himself, then suddenly tossed the Korean Peninsula scenario aside to go off on his own personal scenario. So she's been keeping tabs on him. Now I have to deal with the cleanup in the entire peninsula. And there's Sang. Geez, you startled me. What are you doing here? I thought you were busy playing celebrity recently. How long do you plan on acting like this? What's going on? Okay, what's going on here? What do you mean? Just because law and order has dissolved, it doesn't mean you can go around killing everyone. Yeah, why is she in a place where is she killing incarnations or something? These guys were the club law of the jungle. They wouldn't have done nothing but harm to Korea in the future anyway. They were going to commit crimes in the future. Okay? But you didn't even give them a chance. It's already been decided. You don't know anything. Oh, is she using the information she knows that this is a bad group? I mean, she's probably right, right? Three ways to survive the apocalypse. That was never mentioned to her, was it? Was the name of the book ever mentioned to her? I don't think it was ever shared with her. Why did she? Okay, the book is what the prophets called the revelation, right? Looks like you picked up an interesting story somewhere. Did you read it too? What's it to you? It seems like the constellations don't know anything of that book either. Did Doja read it? Maybe that's why he knew things about the future. Okay, what is happening right now? Why does she know about the book all of a sudden? And she so if yeah if she if I that just answered my question on whether Doja, because I don't remember him mentioning it to anybody. So if she doesn't, she just asked did Doja read it, and that's why he knew things. So now she can assume that he had it and that he knew things. But why does she know about it all of a sudden? Oh, that's interesting. She's my favorite character in the show. I love you, Nancy. But yeah, she's the goat. But this just got a little interesting. And then she's playing stupid. Beats me. Hansu's playing stupid. For now, info about Twizzle is being filtered out, but there's no way to know how long that will last. Right, that's what's been happening. We knew that. That's why we have to limit the people who know about it. Okay. Why did he do that? If he knew about the future, why did Doja make that decision? How does she know about the book? If the gods don't know about it, and I know she has a special circumstances, she has special circumstances, but why does she know about it all of a sudden? Sang Yu, she was just a normal office worker until the scenario started, and she worked at the same company as Doja. They've always talking about Doja everywhere, but none of them actually know a thing about him. He's a self-centered beastard from start to end. He only thinks about himself. He makes a fool of people's lives, and he's a hypocrite who leaves in the end so to quick him. This sounds like a jealous girl or a girl who misses somebody. I love it. I don't care whether he's there or alive. Cap. Then again, there's no way he's dead. He's definitely out there collecting stories, living the good life. You don't believe that. Do you really think so? You don't know Doja like I do. Talk your shit. I'm not saying anything. You know, you don't have to. I'm just, I just talk to myself, so you don't gotta say anything. I don't know whether I link you some of Orb video, which badly explains all of Orb. You can check out the video after you finish reading. Uh, as long as it doesn't spoil me too much. I don't want to be spoiled for anything like major. Um, I've already had some people kind of spoil me a little bit with some stuff. But I don't want to be like massively spoiled with any like plot lines or where it's going. So as long as it's not a spoiler, I'm cool with like whatever you want to share. I'll definitely check it out. No, I know him. What? People don't change that easily. When everyone was crazy about improving their career, he just loved to read novels. Even if his presentation was no good, he listened more closely to anyone to others' presentations. That's why I know he's lonely now. So you paid attention to him back when y'all was at work? Didn't seem that way. I mean, she was popular because she's cute. So like usually the popular girl gets all the attention, and you don't really get to notice who she's noticing. But I never got the impression that she was even like really that cool with him. Suhan, that's a pretty panel of her though. We need to go save Doja. Ooh, are they going to the demon realm? They're gonna get clapped. They can't go to the demon realm. Okay, I kind of, I'm liking this little twist, bro. Nah, what? Nah, what? Don't send him spoilers. I guess I can't link you the video since they're major. Oh yeah. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil the videos. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, please. Doja's such a lucky beastard. He's got some. Someone who worried this much about him. You act like you're not worried about him though. That's like don't do that. A new main scenario has begun. Boom, rumble, crackle, drat. I rarely use wave patterns because they're so predictable, but it seems you've been too bored lately, so I'll put you I put you I put excuse me, I put one in just for you. That's an interesting looking Dokubi. See, this is what I like though. I said to you guys before, I don't love the art like overall in the series. It's good, but it's not great. But I love the creatures. The creatures are so cool. I love the creatures in the creatures are so unique in this series. Like they're not necessarily demons, but they're like monsters or whatever you want to call them. They're so cool looking. Like even this like dragon thing with this red hair, this is cool looking. Like I this is the one thing I really do love. Like this is cool as shit. Is this also a scenario in the book? I don't know. It's not like I remember everything either. Darn, how do we catch that thing again? Stigma, Black Flames level 6 activated. That's a dope panel of her too. And she's gonna go stab. Level 3 Mysterious Dragon Kragagon. Blocks your attack with flame resistance. Level 3 Mysterious Dragon Kragagon blocks your with shadow resistance. Okay. The Sting Lizard. Well, that was no use. Constellation Abysmal Black Flame is depressed. uh, if I could just inherit Abysmal Black Flame's dragon story now. Drat, I know would I even get my excuse me. How would I even get my hands on that? If at least that annoying Doja was here, he'd be able to tell me what I need to do. Constellation Abysmal Black Flame Dragon says he can tell you its weakness if you want. You know their weakness? Don't lie to me. You hardly know anything about scenarios. Everything you told me last time was wrong. Is this why her and him are beefing? Because she said the the Black Flame Dragon said they're beefing. So is it because he's been wrong about scenarios? I'm guessing, or it's just some information that he's like fed to her that was incorrect. Souvenir vibes. Creatures are wallpaper worthy. Yeah, the creatures are so cool. Some of the coolest. Um, a constellation invisible like Dream Jacket gets raging mad. Constellation invisible Flanger says the Krakengon's weakness is the silver scale at the top of its head. Really? Hiya! Yeah, it looked like that did it. Wow, it was true. You were actually pretty helpful. Swoosh. The Bizzle Factory strikes a triumphant pose. Constellation Dragon asserts the information was from a trustworthy source. Oh, is she going through this right now? And did he ask Doja the answer to the question? Is that what I'm assuming is happening right now? And so he's that's yeah. Constellations be funny, man. All right, come on, Black Dragon. Startles and stares at its incarnation. Tell it to me straight. Who did you hear that from? The third night has fallen. Okay, so revolutionary. Oh damn! Is the executioners going around killing people? Well, again, they can't kill people, but they're going around hurting people. Hi Young. Oh, did he get the Well, yeah, he completed his request, right? So he's the fighter now. He should be the fighter now. Those in the sky, source, trust me, bro. That's basically what that's a perfect meme to describe this. Trust me, bro. Do you think I can do this? There's no one who can do this better than you. I only learned these skills 2 hours ago. 2 hours is plenty. Who is the most perfect incarnation? The short-tempered commentators of the Starstream debated that issue once. Jun Yu is the strongest in one-on-one fights. Anna Croft is unmatched in information warfare. Anna Croft is one of the characters that I really want to know about. Like, this character has been hyped up so much, especially with her supposedly knowledge of shit. I can't wait to get to whatever point and have her. I know it's probably gonna be a while before we get to her, but she's like one of the ones I really want to get into. What about high? What about? Let me just say Lee. He's the best tanker. And Ranveer Khan is the best in large scale battles. Jang's name never came up once, but his defense is better than June's. He's more skilled in one-on-one fights than Anna Croft. He's stronger in large-scale battles than Lee, and he's more proficient in intelligence warfare. So he's a good all-arounder. Both perfect incarnation that has to be good at everything. Yeah, but I say yeah, he's an all-rounder. He doesn't excel in one thing, but he's has the most skills of anyone in Twizzler. That leaves us with only one answer. When picking up the same skill, he does it faster and to a higher degree of proficiency than anyone else. The most perfect incarnation is Zhang. Hi, Zhang. Okay. Master of the unidentified wall, king of the transcendials. Hi, Zhang. Or Hey, Zhang. The second half of the Twizzler starts with him. All right, so you're getting hyped up. All right, well, let's see what you got. Fighter transformation level 9. Okay. So, some flames. Has Ryoken as a fighter. The Guardian has the skill of protection, and the fighter main. Sorry. If y'all can hear that, that's my fiance being loud. And the fighter's main skill is fighter's transformation. It dissolves one fear and dread and transforms that into strength. It dissolves one fear and dread and transforms that into strength. That's pretty dope. That actually works pretty well for somebody like him. The longer someone has been a part of the exploited class, the stronger their skill is for them. In that aspect, Hai is perfectly suited for. I keep saying Hai. Hey is perfectly suited for this role of fighter, even without his unidentified wall. The issue is he seems way too excited. Don't make a mess, you fool. Okay. Doja thought to himself, it's not that Hay is talentless. In fact, he's got lots of talent. So it's not that I'm worried about his skill. I'm worried about that skill getting out of control. Yeah, he does kind of remind me of the guy that kind of looks like him. What's the guy from the guy who could I I don't remember his name. The guy who was obsessed with Jun Yu and he went into Doja's fourth wall and he was like kind of wearing like the dress and he wanted to like become one with Jun Yu. That guy, they kind of look alike, but he also kind of gives off a little bit of his of that aura too. Like somebody who like if they get overpowered, they have a big ego about them. He does give off like that kind of vibe. Um, Jang is the only all rounder incarnation in Twaza. The unidentified wall bestows skills of that were sure to grow at a terrifying rate. In just a few hours, his skill surpasses that of others who spent years practicing it. That kind of talent definitely puts its wielder in danger. The mark cannot be placed on this position. Oh, the fighter can't be given absolute death? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Question unrelated to the ORV. Have you read any cultivation manga? Are you interested in that genre? I don't know what's considered a cultivation manga. Um, what's considered a cultivation manga? And I'm not sure what that genre would even be called. Like, well, or excuse me, not called, but I'm not sure what that genre entails. I'm interested in anything as long as it's good. Like as long as it's like good. Like it can be, it can be like I'm not big on romance, but I'm not against romance either. As long as it's like not too touchy feely kissy. Is like some romance is okay. Like that's one thing I think like some stories are missing actually. Like while I do like well no Tower Guy has a good mix, so I can't say that. TB has a good mix. Um I think solo leveling not really, even though I don't love solo leveling, but it only has like the one factor that it's not great. Mostly Chinese manhwa. Oh no, I can't say that I have. I can't say that I have. But um, if you have any like recommendations for anything that's good, just give me like I can't do too many series. Like give me one series if you have anything that you would recommend. Good, I'll definitely check it out. Like I only started reading ORV because the guys in my community said I should check it out, and I've loved it. Um, damn, did he just grip the throat of a executioner and slam it? Yeah, that's fire. Um, the fighter and he killed him. Oh damn! Executioners remaining six. Yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked now. It's cooked now. It might be cooked for the executioners. Yeah. Give me one sec, guys. Gotta answer this call. All right, back. Top tier province. Greatly cultivating for 1,000. Is the name of it top tier province? Providence. Top tier province. Okay. The first thing that came up for me was a Reddit thread, and it says, "Nah, what kind of cultivation is this?" That's hilarious. That sounds controversial. I love it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. All right. Executioners remaining six. The executioners died. He killed an executioner. A fighter has appeared. The citizens have been inspired by the revolution. Character Hai Young is absorbed in the fighter state. Oh yeah, this is exactly what we were just talking about. Like yeah, he's gonna become a little bit unhinged. Okay, there you go. Whack. Why'd you hit me so hard? Pull yourself together. You can't be standing around days too. His strength right now is limited to the scenario. On top of that, his strength is only effective against executioners. Okay, so he couldn't fight the Duke, but the Revolutionary is supposed to fight the Duke. So, um, I'm assuming that, but okay, it'd be dangerous for him to get carried away with this kind of strength. There are two of the west and one on the south. The rest are all up north. Let's move. The fourth wall stares at character Zhang's and smacks its lips. Arr? What is the fourth wall on? Was fun reading. I'm a dip. Good luck with the rest of the stream. See you, Dragon. See you, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by, but not him. Don't even think about it. The fourth wall is disappointing. Not the fourth wall wanted to consume him. I thought you wanted to be friends with his wall. You can't even eat your friends. You see, I keep, oh, I'll put even. You can't eat your friends. Said Kim Doja, who wants to be friends with the fourth wall. I've had it with you. Hoorah! The fighter's here now. Let's hold on a bit more. And whack. Damn. The fighter has been executed. Excuse me, the fighter has killed an executioner. I'll be reading what I want to read. Yo, he killed him with a punch though. That's lit. The fighter is actually why didn't he do this from the beginning? Or did he let they said the despair builds up into strength. So did he let him get despaired into like what's going on and then do it? Because it seemed like something he should have been did, or at least a little bit earlier. Oh, I guess. Well, it took him a while to find a way to get to the fighter, but okay, good. At this rate, the night will pass by safely. If nothing else, the Duke will have it to shorten the night to prevent more executioners from dying. However, Doja didn't let himself become careless. I've got to stay vigilant until the night is completely over. Doja thought to himself. After playing the Duke's advisor, Mayong came over to my side and three executioners died during the day. There's no way that the Duke would just let night slip by without some sort of plan. Damn, they just surrounded him all of a sudden. But they can't kill him without putting the mark on him. That's a fire panel though. This was actually a pretty cool panel. Him being surrounded like this in the slam. That's actually really dope. Uh Guardian. Someone is using their life force to protect you. Were they hiding? That moment Doja came upon a thought. It looks like they're stalling. The Duke knew the fighter would appear. Hyatt is in danger. Swoosh. Oh, this just went south real fast. What the hell just happened? Did he just use Way of the Wind? He had to just use Way of the Wind. It didn't show us Way of. I was looking for the panel for it to say it, but that was Way of the Wind, right? Hey, are you okay? Are you the revolutionary? The executioners of night can't win against a fighter, but this guy, the Duke, came up with a decent idea, huh? To plant a surprise attack from the aside from the executioners. Ah, it's a count. Okay, so one of the counts got involved. That makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense. By the looks of it, you aren't the Duke himself. Are you? So are you? Maybe he's a Marquise. Okay. Um, I asked you a question first. Are you the man who fancies himself the revolutionary? Yes, I'm the revolutionary. I'm Marquise Osteon. Demon Marquise Osteon. He's one of the two Marquises who lead this industrial complex with Duke Sigwitz. Looks like there's someone with you. I don't think he's got the power of an executioner. Are you a Marquise too? It's Marquise Curedo. Oh no. You're pretty brave to be stirring up trouble during this auspicious time. This is the price you must all pay. Story Ruler's command has been activated. You shall lose all that is precious to you. Say goodnight to the peaceful nights. It's time to pay for disturbing the order of this industrial complex. That is the result of the revolution. So these guys can freely kill people, right? There's no like they can freely kill people. Oh, it just got real. Kim is low key weak with this incarnation dragging him down. Yeah, he is. He can't really do much in this state that he's in, right? I mean, he can like hold off people, but he like if he's his regular self, this would be like a low diff for him. All right, I'm gonna do two more chapters and then I'm gonna call it. So we'll stop at 243. Um, that is the result of revolution. Watch as your source of hope crumbles down. Watch as he crumbles. As he crumbles. Doja thought to himself, the fighter can only go up against the executioners. Okay, that's what I assume. The enemies have decided to use their true powers rather than the positions, so we'll have to deal with them. If I release my power this time, it'll be hard on my incarnation. It's a bit of embarrassing that I've risen to be a constellation but haven't used that power yet. Who who, who am I? Unleashing constellation status. This is a fire panel. This is a fire panel. That's a fire panel. Yes, that's a good one. That's a really, really good one. I like that. That's really good. I remember when he became a constellation and he was OP, but now I guess constellation enemies are popping out of nowhere. Well, I thought it was because like he's not weak. It's just like his state of being doesn't allow him to use his full capacity. And the guys down here like are they're not super weak either. But if he was like his full self, I don't think he would have a problem. Like if he was a part of the main scenario, he would body them. It's just like the situation he's in. But that's why I'm surprised he's doing this right now. Like he's letting his constellation. Your incarnation is unsuitable for your status. Right. That's what I'm saying. Your status has been temporarily adjusted to match your incarnation. Your level is currently historical. Interesting. Okay. This energy. He's a constellation. Someone in the demon realm noticed you. Someone in the demon realm noticed you. Someone in the demon realm noticed you. So him releasing his constellation status in the demon realm has caused other constellations to look at him, but it can't be. Would it be like the demon kings would be the closest thing to looking at him, right? I want him to flex his constellation status more. It would be dope if he did, but I understand why, especially when it's hard on him. Your incarnation cannot maintain your status, right? Then it starts cracking. That's exactly, yeah. Like while he can do that, it's yeah, his physical is falling apart. It'd be hard to buy me more time now. I better end this with they're intimidating me by my status. Special skill bookmark. What are we using? Did your incarnation is too unstable to use this skill? Damn, you can't even fight. I used a power that doesn't meet the probability. You used a power that doesn't meet the probability. Drat. Did I jump the gun? The exile penalty is accelerated. Even if you're a constellation, you can't kill me within the scenario. Call for reinforcements. If we just hold off long enough, his body will destroy itself. Oh, so they know what's going on with him. In exile, that means if I can just get my hands on his story. Oh, and now they're trying to eat him too. They are wilding, but they're good on picking up on the situation though. I like that. Um, Dogekim thought to himself, to take up down a Marquise, I need to be at least able to use electrification, but I can't use skills. If this drags on, not only will my body be in danger, but the citizens will be too. I've got to figure out ways to kill them without using my skills. All right, those are the counts. So the counts are coming, but how? There's only one option. Oh, so he's got the executioner. Just can't let your guard down like that. Character Young is using the skill Immortal Body level 7. Immortal Body, that's a skill from the Wuxia system. There was someone I was chatting with earlier who was from Wuxia. I guess the Black Flame Dragon was the only one he was talking to. But Immortal Body is the style of Skybreaker. I don't know what that means, but okay. Attack them, kill the fighter first. That way, save the revolutionary. Not buddy, not buddy running up with bricks in his hand. Not old head to the left running around with bricks in his hand though. Not the bricks though. Not him throwing bricks. That's crazy. All right, we're in a bit of a tizzy here. Any ideas? I can't kill the nobles. You just take care of the executioners. Using the guardian status. You're being protected by the scenario. I'm being protected so I won't die. Don't push your limits. Just call me take out one at a time. The dictator had forced night to end. Oh. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were about to get down. So why would he do that? It seems like they were like kind of backed into a corner. No one has died this night. Your protection from the scenario is lifted. Oh, that's why. So the guardian status will go away. He's no longer protected, but that takes away the executioners. So there's no executioner, but he can't use his guardian status. Kill him. He's got excellent stories. Good job coming up with a plan, but you're making a mistake. The executioners can no longer use their power once a night is over. And both marquises who lead the industrial complex are together here. This is exactly the situation I've been waiting for. Unleash the story. Insect genocide has begun. What the fuck did he just do? He just released insect genocide? Why would he do that? Why would he release insect genocide? What does that even do? Releasing your story, what does that even do? Okay, let's move on because I want to know what's happening. But this is the last chapter I'm reading, guys. So thank you for anybody that stayed or anybody that's um, watching it back. Appreciate you guys. Insect genocide, a story paid for by the genocide of tens of thousands of weaklings. It's a terribly vulnerable against strong opponents. But against the weak is an entirely different story. You have absolute power over beings with lower statuses. Oh. Okay. Your story only applies to being with a status below a certain level. This can't be. You have obtained a historical story. You have obtained a historical story by killing them. Oh, that's fire. Okay, I kind of understand what's going on. I kind of understand what's going on. So, he released Insect Genocide because the story comes from the weaklings that have been stomped out over time. It gives them dominance based on their status, and he's able basically to overtake them and kill them and take their stories from them. Okay. But I do want to know more details about releasing stories and how that works. Like, and this should, and even him doing this though, it should have a severe effect on his body, right? It should have a severe effect on his body. Oh, and literally, your physical incarnation is quickly falling apart. Okay, that's the answer I wanted. I'm like, because releasing your story should absolutely destroy your incarnation. Okay, run away. He's not opponent you can handle. Hurry. So with this extra effect of being able to quickly dominate them, even though trading off like a damaged incarnation, he can like quickly get rid of all of them, no problem. Okay, that's great usage. And then he's gripping them both by the back of their necks, and then wham, crushed their skulls. Ugh. You have obtained many new stories. You've killed Demon Marquis Cordero. You killed Demon Mar. He just squashed their skulls. Like that was real. That was crazy. Think of them as conceptual skills. Okay. Releasing stories is like domain expansion, JJK. That's a good way to put it. Hmm. Okay. So I know he's not able to use like any of his like fable stories or whatever, but what kind of effect would that have later on? I'm just thinking like in the future, what kind of effects that would have, like if he used it, like if he released any of his fable ones. Like, is there like a certain type of like obviously so it makes sense for this situation that he's able to use insect genocide. And the story will probably explain if he uses one of his bigger stories. I guess there are certain conditions that need to be met for him to use it. That makes sense. It's just I'm pretty sure the story will explain why he's able to use it. But okay, I didn't know stories could be used like that. The story's effects is based on how it was created. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm, that's pretty dope. This is the first time this has happened so far in like in the manga, right? Because I don't remember anybody ever doing anything else like this. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have acquired a new achievement. Your notoriety is spreading in the demon realm after killing the Marquises. High class nobles in the demon realm fear you. You have obtained 50,000 coins for your achievement. Wait, where did he get coins from? Is it just because it's just like a feat? Interesting. Things get a little bit weird. When like we're outside the main scenario, like things always get a little weird because we like there's always the Dokubi and the like the incarnations that kind of surround it, and things get kind of explained. It gets a little weird here because we're outside of all that. And I believe you. I know it'll probably be explained. Um, it's just that like new things are kind of happening. Do you remember a dramatization? Dramatization is like the lower version of releasing stories. I don't know if I remember that. I feel like I've read that word before somewhere in a chapter, but I don't know if I remember exactly. Oh, you know what? Yeah, partially releasing a story. Lower version of isn't like partially releasing a story or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, story insect genocide was forcibly ended. Right, because his incarnation is breaking now. Drag. I guess that was my limit. Okay. Baron Gillette, Baron Cerebos, and Count Mokuba. Oh, tell the Duke he better be afraid of the day. Talk heavy. Yeah, talk heavy. For the first time in the early morning light, time began to flow within the industrial complex. It's a revolution! Revolutionary! 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 June! 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 Your influence has surpassed that of the true revolutionary. Conditions to create a story has been met. Story obtained. New story silver screen revolutionary has begun. That's pretty cool. Okay. He just created a whole new story from that. Young and the constellation should have all seen that. So Young and the constellation should have seen that. So does that mean that he's going to bring attention to the demon realm because of that? Is he going to be back on TV? The Dokkaebi egg reacts to your story. Is the Dokkaebi egg about to hatch? The Dokkaebi egg begins to record your tale. Is it about to? So I said this a couple chapters ago that it would probably hatch and it would start telling the story. It would open up its own channel for specifically for him. Is that what's about to happen? The egg has begun to hatch. A temporary channel was created in the demon realm. I fucking called it. I fucking called it. I called it when the Dokubi egg returned to him. I said that there's a possibility that this would happen. What? Isn't this like a like an illegal back channel or some shit? Because it's not necessarily being managed by the Star Stream. A temporary channel was created in the demon realm. Constellation Demon King of Salvation has entered the demon channel. Constellation Demon King of Salvation looks upon the sideways industrial complex. Flash. King has entered the temporary channel. This is. It's a channel. A channel has been opened. The Dokubi have come. The demon realm is finally getting the recognition we deserve. Hey, are you okay? Did you just get the message? You gotta read one more chapter. It's illegal, but will soon turn legal. When different incarnation met at the right place at the right time, the incarnation becomes more in tune with their constellation. Then dramatization occurs. So some right. Okay, I remember that. Okay, I do remember that. Thanks for pointing that out. Right, when they get in tune with it, that's kind of what that's what Hansu's trying to do with the abysmal black flame. Okay, yeah. I do remember that being mentioned. Okay, you got to read one more. I feel like I got to read one more too. Damn. All right, I'm at the speed through that one a little bit because I'm running short on time. I'm supposed to be done by 6. But I'll read another one. The destruction of your incarnation has been delayed due to your channel, to temporary channel. Right, because the story is being told through the channel. I can at least buy some time with this. A channel is an important device that composes the key points of a story. By entering a channel, your stories become more stable over time. Right. Although I haven't fully escaped the circumstance of being in exile, entering a main scenario to stop the collapse of your stories. I knew something like this would happen. The minute he got the Dokubi egg, I knew that it would probably do something like that. In order for me in exile to enter a main scenario, I'll have to kill the true revolutionary. Your physical incarnation has been gravely damaged. A new story is required to mend it. The temporary channel will no longer not last much longer. Oh, the Dokubi age will hatch soon. Feed it a healthy story. Okay. The Dokubi egg is satisfied. The Dokubi egg wishes for the warmth of a parent. In case the egg even ever hatches, you should know that you must hold it right before it hatches. They say that ensures, excuse me, they say that's the way to ensure the healthy Dokubi will be born. That's why we all do that. To think that, to think the Dokubi believe in such a superstition. Eileen shut down the citizens district. The nobles won't be making their move for a while now, so our side needs to prepare well. Damn, a lot just happened. Holy. Okay. Don't move today. Your body's in terrible condition. Look at him like a mother. Okay. Answer like you mean it. You almost really died. I've never had to use 5 historical stories to repair someone. So the stories he got from knocking out the killing all those counts and um the Marquise in them. I still have a legendary story, so it's fine. You want to use fragments of a legendary story for mending. Do you have any idea what those are worth? Just how did you stay alive up until now? We was this supposed blessing of the story with you or something? Enough lecturing. I can't go anywhere until anyone because of this. What's that? A Dokubi egg. What really? Tremble. Constellations currently in the channel 1. Wait, are you saying this is a real Dokubi egg? You're not kidding? Does it seem like I'm kidding? Then did the channel open because of this thing? Yeah. Wait, if that's really a Dokubi, I'm just trying to give the demon realm a chance as well. It's not like you can remain slaves to the industrial complex forever. You are you scared of the next scenario? Well, this is a world without good options. I think it's necessary to consider the fact that choosing an uncertain lesser evil could actually make your lives worse. I'm extremely grateful that you started the revolution, but just why are you going this far? There's a story I want to see the end of. Okay. A lot just happened there. Holy. All right. Well, I'm going to move on to the next one because I got to make it quick. I only got like 10 minutes. So I won't read too much in between. I'm just going to go straight through. Unless something massive happens. Just why are you going this far? Okay. Are you saying you plan to reach the end of the scenario? Something like that. A seeker of the end. I heard about it from the constellations on my home planet. There are those who pursue the end of the stories within the star stream. Looking back, there were people like that, but it's not time to make a serious move yet. But if that's a Dokubi, does that mean it'll turn out like the other Dokubis we know? I won't let her. Not all Dokubis become the same kind of streamer after all. How did you get this egg anyway? I've never heard of the Winnie men getting their hands on one. Well, it looks like you went through something that's difficult to talk about. Childbirth is indeed strenuous. Look at this guy. Look at him as a parent now. Look at him. I think there's I think you're under some sort of misunderstanding because I didn't lay this egg. I understand. No, really. Quiver, the Dokkaebi egg has begun to hatch. Starstream watches over the birth of a new Starstreamer. Starstream watches over the birth of a new streamer. Embrace your fate along with your birth as an external being that must love stories and live on. I can't even lie. This little thing is adorable. I can't even hold you. Little shit's adorable. I can't even hold you. The Dokkaebi King said that in Twaza. Oh, okay. The birth cannot be considered such a blessing. This birth cannot be considered such a blessing. I really hate Dokkaebis, but seeing it like this, I feel differently. Because she has to be born into a world like this that has stories, which she must love and live on through. And it's crying like a baby. Yeah, I made you that way. So go ahead and resent me. The baby Dokkaebi stares at you. The baby Dokkaebi thinks of you as his parent. The baby Dokkaebi's soul connects with you. I've waited a long time, Master. Ah, it is her. It is. Okay, I was wondering if she would like be a kid or an adult. Oh, that's fire. Okay. Long time no see. You. Time is flowing slowly around us. Doja Kim realized that this must be Dokkaebi's time. Interesting. Okay, they have their own, I guess, like slower dimension ability or something like that. In order to manage and judge many channels simultaneously, Dokkaebi's condition cognition speed was exceptionally faster than other beings. Oh, that's cool. That's something I didn't know. Okay. So when they're making decisions during scenarios, this is probably what they do. You have achieved something unbelievable. You have become the first human to carry a Dokkaebi egg. You have obtained a new story. Story: Father of a Dokkaebi obtained. This man is doing unbelievable shit, man, and I'm not surprised because it's Kim, but still, don't apologize. I chose this. I'm still sorry. You're amazing, Mister. Even the captain of the round 40 one wasn't at your level. I'm still nothing special, and there's still so much to do. You need my help, right? Can I really do it? You'll do great. I'll help you. The captain of round 41 failed. Will face even worse things in the future. We can take our time. You can understand a difficult book even if you've read it enough. This is just like that. We just need to face it together. Once I'm truly born, I won't be able to remember you. Even if I act like a fool, please don't tease me too much. I'll try. So I guess when she hits like a Bihong stage, she'll lose her memories as of the being that she is. Okay. I hardly have any memories about the scenario, but if I still have to tell a story, I want to tell it for you this time. The 73rd Demon Realm first channel has opened. What are you going to name it? Smile. BU. Okay, that's a good name. Connection with your supporting constellation has been severed. Oh, okay. Oh. Hey, why are you crying again? Dojo likes when we act grown up. Get lost. I miss these two. Gil Young is like always hard on her. He'll be back soon. You saw it too. You know the message he left me. Stay alive, Gil Young. He never said that. Hey, watch this coin. If it lands on head, Doja is still alive. You tried that before, and so what if you do that? It's not like he'll come back if it lands on heads. How many times was he has he died already? That's a good point. Writing up stories is like him speeding running to get millions of coins. That's what it seems like, right? 41 times. And how many times did he live? 59. Are you sure you really want him to be alive? Ping. It heads. It's heads. See what did I say? Constellation God of Naval Warfare uses probability. Why is he using probability for something like this? A freshman girl. What is with this freshman girl shit? He said he was a freshman girl. The jerk told me that the story to my Black Flames dragon and extorted his skills. That jerk told that story to my Black Flame dragon and extorted his skills. Oh, he's talking about Yang. What are you talking about, Haiwan? Are you okay? Did different monsters appear on your side? No, it's just there's suddenly my issue with my stigma. More importantly, could you finish what you were saying, Sue? What did you mean? Well, I didn't really understand who you are saying is a freshman girl. The freshman girl, Doja Kim. Did she figure it out? How did she figure it out? You might enjoy this next main scenario. I hope it's good. No, this is not what. No, that's not what I'm saying. Doja is alive, and she figured it out. How's that the conclusion? I want what I want to know is why. I don't know what the freshman girl and Doja have it to do with each other. That okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, what does that have to do with each other? But that might not be an entirely unreasonable story. Why wouldn't it be? Huh? Did you understand what she was saying? Did you learn some new skill? No. But I also think that Doja is still alive. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all just think he's alive, so. I suddenly wasn't able to use my stigma. What? My supporting constellation disappeared out of the blue. Her supporting constellation is Uriel, right? Where's Uriel? And the message that popped up, I found Doja Kim. Oh, so that's Uriel. So did Uriel tell her that? Wait, you have arrived at your 16 personal scenario area. Is that Uriel? Is Is she a puppet? Or is that like a familiar? This scenario has a time limit. You must return to the main scenario within the allotted time. Oh, he's in the junk area. He's in the junk area. Holy. So he really did come to rescue Kim. Oh. Are you sure it's here? Oh, they both came. Wait, so she descended upon the demon realm for real? Oh, shite. Oh, shite. A doll to avoid probability. Okay, I guess that makes sense. She probably doesn't have full reign of her abilities, obviously, but in order for her to touch, but there's no way that like the demons wouldn't notice her coming down though, right? Even if she's in doll form, or does she make it so weak that it doesn't matter? I'm surprised they went to go rescue him for real. Well, it kind of sounded like he did in a previous chapter, but okay, that's pretty dope. Because right now I'm not seeing how Kim's gonna beat the um the Duke. If the Duke is stronger than everybody else, I don't think he can use like that story to beat the Duke, right? Because the Duke's got to be some type of strong if he's the one like running that complex. And right now, well, he did just obtain a bunch of new stories, so maybe they'll help him mend. It'll help it last longer, but I don't know if he can still use his skills. So I don't know how he beats the Duke. But if June's there, then he could probably beat the Duke if they do it together, like they normally do. They will notice her. All right. Okay, don't spoil me too much. Don't spoil me too much. Okay. But I figured that would be the case though, because she's still a constellation, even if she's like in a meager form. But okay, gotcha, gotcha. All right, it's officially 6 o'clock here. I did run over than more than I was supposed to stay on, but hey, yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks Dragon. Drifted did comment. And Johnny was here earlier. Anybody else that's in there, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to, of course. But thank you for stopping in. Thank for anybody for any engagement. I appreciate you guys. I like to try to do these every 2 or 3, 4 days. You'll usually see me post it. So I did do this one all of a sudden, but I'm glad I was able to, get through to where do we end? 244. Okay, that's good. So I'm not sure what the main what the up to dates and chapter is up to yet, but I know we got to be catching up pretty soon. So I'm running through 7 chapters every time I stream. So, but yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate you guys. I wish I could go on, but I do have other engagements. So have a nice day. What's today? Tuesday. I can probably do Thursday, or Friday might be a little hard. But yeah, just look for some other time in the week, whether it's Thursday or probably Saturday. I'll try to do it again. So it's up to 258. Gotcha. Thank you, Drifter. I appreciate that. So how far am I then? I am 14 chapters. Yeah, 14 chapters away.